the Godz with Rachel. CVT guitar lesson for Eric. And once again, man, you never cease to amaze, brother. Just some stuff I haven't heard. The tuning for this is flat, so every string is a half step down. In other words, this is a D sharp, and you could use your 5th fret, you know, tuning concept. At the very beginning, you'll hear a volume swell. That's in your tabs. You'll see VS. I don't know if you've ever done stuff like this, but he's got his volume off. He's hitting the 12th fret D and G, and then with his pinky, just raises the volume. Just cool little things. Nowadays they make effects that do all that stuff for you. I like the old school stuff like this. So section 1, 8 seconds in, open 2 E and A string, that's an E5. Open A, hammer onto the 2nd fret, and then pick it. 2D, upstroke, rest, another up, 3E, bend, and then an open E. This is kind of in like 4 quarters, you'll see. That's like the first quarter of it. And then start it over till you get to the 2D. Then 2nd fret on the G string, slight pinch harmonic. I didn't put that in your tabs. It's kind of in between. It's not screaming in your face, but pull off to the open, do it twice, and then same thing on the D string, but 1 time. And then, so that's our second piece of the pie, so to speak. Then you go back to the first one, and then the 4th one, which starts the same way, with that secondary hit off the D string, and then 3, 2, 1 on the low E. Okay, so slow, it's okay, it does 2 times, section 2, 25 seconds in. Kind of a play off of that. There's a lot of similarities. Start with the E5 power chord again, open 2, top 2 strings, and then palm muting, which is kind of cool. They're palm muting a hammer on. Open A, the little hook part's the same. Hammer to 2, pick the 2, then 2D twice with upstrokes. And is it just me, Eric, or does this remind you a little bit of Walk This Way, Aerosmith, mixed with some Rob Zombie, maybe? I don't know. A little Kid Rock. Now this ending's different. Still palm muted. 2 open A, 3 E. No palm mute on the 3. So it's right back to the power chord, and then start the hook over again. We got that 2nd time on the D string, and then here's a different ending. You can actually hear the overdub secondary guitar track go. 3E, bend, open E, 3E, bend, back to the E5. Now you're back to the hook, the first one we did in section 2. And then back to the E5, start the hook over again. That secondary D string, 3, 2, 1 on the E, no palm mute. Okay, so, and obviously your X's symbolize the palm muting, so. Real dynamic, is cool. Section 3A, 42 seconds in. I did put the chorus effect in on your EQ page, but it doesn't really sound like it's on section 1 or 2, but I definitely hear it in this part. It goes. Really cool part. So it's an E major. He's hammering on to make it an E major. Open up top, 2A, 2D. Use the same fingering in your tabs. Strum those 3. Slight rest, open G, hammer onto the 1st fret, and then open B and E. It's a hold. So in other words, you should be hearing all the notes within that E chord. So, and I'm liking the upstroke on the E and B. That's up to you. Then the bass walk up on the A string, go 2, 4, 5, follow the same fingering. When you get to the 5, it's a hold for a new chord. Let it ring and then go 4D, open G, back to 4D. So it's, and then 4A, and then barred 2nd fret D and G. You can use pinky or 3rd, whatever works for you. I wouldn't try to do that, you know. Get used to this. This is the A/C sharp. Go A, D, G. Start it over. And kind of a general rule, you know, I don't like saying the rules on guitar because we're all expressive differently, or can be. But I kind of will go in the direction of the next string coming up, and sometimes you have to, depending on the speed of the riff. But you know, even on this part, I'll go down, down, up. So down, down, up, down, down, up. So it's kind of a nice way to be thinking. Top of page 3, section 3B, 2A, 4D, 4G. It's up to you if you want to use 3 fingers or kind of do the bar technique. With the index, try to mute string 6. We're going to strum it 8 times and then move it up a 1.5 steps sharp to D, which would be 5, 7, 7. You'll go. Then you're back to the whole section 1 that we did. As a matter of fact, it's a series of repeats. The next new part is section 4. I think this is the rhythm for the solo, but you didn't want the solo. 3, 5, 5, A, D, G, 8 times. Move that up to the D, 5, 7, 7, 8 times. And then move it up another whole step to 7, 9, 9. But this time, check it out. You'll go 12 times. This is how I would think of it. And then the chromatic descending chord run from E to E flat, D to D flat. So 7, 9, 6, 8, 8, 5, 7, 7, 4, 6, 6. Let me play it so you can hear it in context. And then you just go back to C, to D, to B. Now when I said B, that's 2, 4, 4, A, D, and G string. Okay? So, this is your C, this is your D, this is your E. And then we have the back to C, to D, to B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 9 times. Volume swell off the 12th fret D and G, just like the intro. Series of repeats. So now towards the end here, it's after the 317 timestamp, section 3A, 8 times. You'll have 2, 4, 4, A, D, G, 8 times to 5, 7, 7, 6 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go 4, 6, 6, 3, 5, 5. It's that little chromatic walk down. Again. And then back to the B, which is 2, 4, 4, A, D, G, 8 times to 5, 7, 7, 7 times, slide. Sounds like this. The song's ending here. That slides you right into the, like on the beginning of, I believe it was section 3A, but the part that goes, that part. So, open 2, 2, up top, 3 strings, open hammer 1, G, open B and E, and then you'll see in your tabs, you'll just slow it gradually. He does the walk up on the A string, 2, 4, 5. It just slows it down. So you'll have open 7, 9, 9, top 4 strings. strings. Let it ring, hit it again, and slide. And the second guitar is probably, you know, hitting that E major. Killer stuff, man. We'll talk to you soon. Let me get this uploaded for you.